G'day guys, Luke Edgel. Step 4, understanding your somatotype. Okay, really important because every client is different. Okay, their body shape, their lean mass or muscle mass, their genetics, their body weight currently, obviously their, how much calorie they consume, their training age, how long they've been training for. Everything is variable here. And it's really important to understand, and breaking this down into your ectomorph, mesomorph and endomorph, how this actually explains it to you as a trainer and to your client. Okay, so what we want to realise here is we can very much assume that if you've got a client that's coming in for weight loss, they're probably more than likely going to be more towards this spectrum of mesomorph, endomorph. But for this video, on the purpose of this video, I'll make sure I break down each and every one of these three. Okay, so you've got your ectomorph. Now, if you think ectomorph, you think marathon runner. You think you're tall, lean, very high sympathetic nervous system output. You think very much high metabolism, okay? They're the ones which majority of your family or friends will go, they can eat anything and get away with it, okay? That is genetically your ectomorph. They will struggle to put on weight, they'll struggle to put on a lot of muscle mass, but they also have the ability to lose weight really quickly, okay? They're your ectomorph. There's a really small percentage of clients that will want to lose weight as an ectomorph, but again, it will be really small, okay? Coming into more of the middle, your mesomorph, you're thinking like, your underwear models, you're very proportionate top to bottom. Any of your sports people who are like your rugby league players or those sort of things, they're your mesomorphs, okay? They're very much proportionate from top to bottom. Their central nervous system output is still, again, quite high. They have the ability to put on lean muscle mass pretty easily, and again, lose it easily as well. Sorry about that. They're your mesomorphs, okay? They like a mixture of your carbohydrates, protein, and fats. They're very much across the board, very much, mixture of all three. Then you've got your endomorph. Now, it's really important that we understand the endomorph, okay? So basically, genetically, they have a slower metabolism. Their thyroid output is very slow, okay? They generally work in the parasympathetic nervous system, which is sort of that rest and digest. So it would suggest that the more carbohydrates we give them, the easier they'll put on weight, okay? Because their blood sugar management is quite slow, and they have a really slow metabolism, okay? These are your endomorphs. And you can think like weightlifters, big weightlifters, they're your sort of endomorphs, okay? It's really important to understand when we go from the spectrum of your ectomorph, mesomorph, and endomorph, how this applies to your clientele, okay? Whether they're tall, lean, have a lot of lean muscle mass, have a very fast output, a lot of those metabolic hormones, or do they fall in this spectrum where if they walk past the bakers, they put on a lot of weight really easily. Okay, so it's really important to understand which of these three is your client, okay? When we have a look at it, we can then accurately describe how many proteins, fats and carbs based on the individual.